Good morning. This is Noah at Mitchell County Safe Place. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying the warm weather we're getting here. I talk a lot on these videos about relationships with other people and healthy behaviors within those relationships. But today I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about one of the most important relationships that we all have, and that's the relationship that we have with ourselves. It is so important that we all practice good self care in our day to day lives. Self care can take a lot of different forms, and everybody has different ways to practice it. But basically, self care is anything you do to keep yourself healthy physically, mentally, and spiritually. Um, I know that all sounds like common sense, but when our lives get challenging or stressful, self care is kind of one of the first things that we tend to let go. uh, we practice self care because life can be hard. We work long hours, we have people that depend on us. Maybe things in our lives just aren't coming together like we want them to. We're constantly throwing our efforts at problems and situations, and doing this all the time with no breaks can lead to some really significant consequences. Uh, Burnout, depression, anxiety, resentment, just a whole bunch of bad stuff. Practicing good self care has been clinically proven to help reduce stress, increase happiness in our lives, improve energy and concentration, and has real physical benefits as well. Self care has also been proven to reduce things like heart disease and stroke risk. So today I just wanted to share a few of the ways that I practice self care in my own life. If you have some self care tips, please share them in the comments below the video. Um, but first, then, the one thing that can actually be the hardest for me to actually do is to talk about my feelings. Talking about a problem I'm having or my feelings with a friend or family member is something that lets me cope with things that I can be carrying around inside my head. Um, just being listened to helps me feel supported and, a little less alone. This can be hard for me, and I expect other people too, because it's not always easy to describe exactly how I'm feeling, or even when I can, I have to face that vulnerability when I open up. But the great thing about this is oftentimes when you open up to someone, it kind of works both ways and it can motivate them to open up to you as well. And that can be great for your relationships with your family and friends too. Um, the second super important thing that I do for my self care is to stay active. Exercise is so important. It's something that a lot of people struggle with or feel like they don't have time for. But you don't have to be a gym rat or spend hours jogging. Just going for a walk, getting up, doing a little gardening, or doing a little housework helps us all get active and can help things like our self-esteem, the quality of our sleep, and even our concentration. Um, Try to make physical activity a fun part of your day that you enjoy doing. That's what's going to keep you doing it. um, okay, and the last thing that I do that I want to talk about is just taking a break. We can get really involved in our work, our school, or projects at home we have. Just taking a 5 minute break every once in a while, even when I'm trying to knock out an important paper or I'm focusing on a project at work. Just letting my mind relax, it really helps me reduce, stress. Um, I've also found that if I just try to grind through something with no breaks, it really hurts my concentration and the quality of work I can do anyway. So you might as well just do it. Give yourself a break once in a while. Uh, Take some deep breaths, relax, stop what you're doing, and try something else for a few minutes. It's going to help in the long run. Um, all right, that's all I wanted to say. If you guys have some tips for self-care or things that you do in your own lives, please leave them in a comment below the video. I'll respond to everyone that I can. Um, I hope you all have a great week and you remember to take the time to practice a little self-care. Thank you.